Hello, my dear friends, it's me, crossdresser Serge from New Hampshire, or old lady from Keene. Keene is a very small town. Now I lived in Keene. I like this place. Keene is not very, but it's a very comfortable for me, Keene, because in Chicago we lived, of course, lived on the north of Chicago, not so close, 10 minutes walking to lake, and I really like lake. Lake is the best in Chicago, yeah, Michigan Lake. But in Keene, the air is more fresh, and I like to walk, to stroll on the park. We have this nice, very beautiful forest, Robin Hood Park, and I like to sitting and meditate on the nature. Not look like that, of course, not in woman dress, but of course maybe later in summer I will do some video in the forest. I want to make video outside, not just inside. And I prefer to not just monologue, I prefer to make dialogue with another person, to ask him question, how are you, and how old are you, why you are live in this city, and are you married, or why you are not married, why you are you cross-dresser, why you are cross-dresser. It's very interesting to make these monologues, dialogues with another person who are cross-dresser too. It's with fun, without not serious, and with play. Because we are cross-dressers so alone, in this world. Maybe in Keene, I don't know. Maybe if I put in Facebook, in some groups of Keene, anonymous, look like old cross-dresser looking for another old cross-dresser to make video, to make dialogue, it will be better. Yes, my problem is that I'm too much shy and I'm too much cold. Yes, I'm cold. All my life I was cold. I look like rabbits. Yes, but now I became more free, more easy. The older you the older you get more strong and more philosophical on this view. Of course, and I imagine just fantasy. Maybe in the future I will go to Istanbul, and I'm walking look like that in hijab in Istanbul, like ladies. Maybe I will make video in Istanbul, like ladies, old ladies in Istanbul, or ladies in. I like Istanbul very much because in Istanbul there are a lot of women in hijab. Yes, and yet you could be like Muslim lady in hijab with some Turkish friend or two friends, Turkish clothes. It just make video, not erotic video, of course. I don't want, but of course I like erotic video, to make erotic video, but for me I'm too much sensitive to make erotic video, too much sensitive, and after you feel you're feeling so lost. I feel lost, yeah. Sometimes I feel lost after erotic, to make a erotic video or erotic session. And now I prefer to make this normal video with monologues, with some dancing, but it's not enough. Of course, I want to improve my art in crossdresser art, and not just crossdresser in closet. I don't like to be in closet. I prefer. In Moscow, I have friends. Some lady, her name Olga. She liked my cross-dressing habits. She liked my image, and we made some video. And I, of course, and another lady I have here. No, I'm a little bit alone. little bit alone. Kiss you a lot, my dear friends. Kiss you a lot.